Brosplay! Hey, welcome back. Turns out I'm an idiot. Did you know that? Have I told you I'm an idiot?
Why?
You used my manner!
Your manner?
Yeah! It's all gone. See that blue?
Yeah, well, the war cry. The
Yeah.
war cry uses your manner. Actually, do you want to know why you have no mana?
Why?
Because I think you put the remote down on the L2 button. And he just kept war crying constantly.
That's funny. Turns out I do have it's the crystal gem.
I told you we had the crystal gem, didn't I?
Yeah, I just didn't realize the crystal gem did the magic thing. Oh no. It increases the stat based on C. No, I have one that's based on B. Yeah, no. Yeah, it's the magic gem. Ooh, it's the magic gem. But your magic gem, but oh, catch your magic gem.
So where's the magic? Like, are these all the upgrades you can get?
Yeah, so you see in the bottom attribute bonus?
Yes.
So those are symbols, and then they are as an arrow to a letter. And that's the rating of that stat that contributes to the damage. So the little book is a C. Book
Is mana or like magic?
int, I think. Sorry, I've been playing other games. Fuck off. I won't squander your work. You fuck. Int is the book. Yeah, so I might as well for now. I'm not going to use it for anything else, so I might as well get the old magic on there.
The way he smiles at you when you first show up is
he's like,
hilarious. Yeah. He just looks like he's so happy to see you.
He is. He's stupid excited.
Yeah, that way when he's like, hey, how's
careful.
it going? He's got that big clown smile.
Wouldn't want to see my work squandered.
That's hilarious. He's worried about the steal. Level up.
I discovered an interesting thing, brother, because I'm an idiot. Have I mentioned that I'm an idiot?
Well, you said it before sometime.
And I'll say it again.
If you think you're alive.
And you're better off,
Ted.
Ken.
What?
I don't know.
Better off being Ken.
Fucking Ken.
Ain't not no Barbie, but I'm definitely still Ken.
So you can plug a standard PlayStation 2 AV cable into a GameCube and play it in black and white.
Really?
Yeah. The sound is really glitchy if you can get it to work, but it works.
That's bizarre.
I discovered that. I got Metroid Prime. It's fantastic.
I'm guessing it's because like the audio video, or at least the video portions are generic enough that they're the same.
They look very similar, yes. I thought that's what I was plugging in. And I was
That's
like,
kind
what
of
the
crazy.
fuck is happening? Because I have 3 PlayStation 2 plugins.
So is that why you're an idiot?
Well, yeah, I discovered it because I'm an idiot. I kept trying it, and I'm like, what the fuck's happening? And then
So you're using the wrong one.
I realized, no, that is not the right thing, buddy.
Oh man. Yeah, the GameCube cables, I do remember them being very similar. So it actually fits in the port?
Barely, but yes.
You need a hammer and a file and one of those fucking shoehorn things.
You need a hammer and a nail.
I'm
And,
winding down the trail.
The AV is available.
My armor is mail.
And soft as a bale.
What is that?
Oh, a rotten grew spear? I've never got that before. Oh, these guys? They're fun. They have lots of eyes.
Yeah,
They have many eyes.
they're disturbing.
They are, yeah.
The fuck just happened there? This is new.
We are turning off the light. We are extinguishing the flame, brother.
Yeah, but when's the last time we had a cinematic?
Oh, it's for the start of the game.
Yeah.
This game does cinematics, right?
Oh, are we turning off the light up there?
Yeah.
So we just turned out the pilot light for this tower?
Yeah.
That's kinda
Essentially, yeah.
neat.
That's actually, it's a very engineer way to look at it, and I appreciate that approach.
Well, the other approach is we turned off the little light and magically the big light went off.
Yeah, that too.
So I'm
But we're lighting...
just trying to be practical,
We're
bro.
lighting another fire, see that?
Oh, that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have science for that one. Sorry.
Well, magic is just science we don't yet understand.
Hey, man, maybe there's natural gas pipelines leading to all those things. If the pressure's not coming out one tower, it's gotta come out the lantern.
You gotta daylight that stuff before you dig, you know?
You do.
Yeah.
You do.
It's very dangerous.
Yeah, gas is a big one. If you got
Gas
electric,
is fucking dangerous.
gas is way more dangerous than electrical or water or anything else like that. Except the combination of gas and electrical. That's the worst.
Oh, for
That's,
sure. Yeah, because one's a spark and one's ignited by a spark.
But did you know that gas, if it was a room filled with nothing but propane gas, it would not be dangerous?
Is it oxygen that makes it possible?
Well, yeah, without oxygen, you can't get combustion. So
And it's oxygen that makes it possible.
the oxygen makes the boom. So yeah, if you have a room that's filling up with propane, it will become more and more and more flammable, and then at a certain point will become less and less and less flammable.
Really?
Until it like won't explode at all, yeah, because there's just nothing there to burn.
The flame is brightest before the boom.
That was kind of neat. That looked like that was your goal.
With this thing?
Yeah, just come bursting through. Whoop-wah!
I love this shit. It's like a... It's a Dark Souls-y trope thing that they always have just random shit in here.
That can, yeah, explode.
It's
Can you
easily
imagine the people who legitimately spent hours designing things you were intended to break in seconds.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
And then never look at again.
I was
Their
thinking
pieces
about that today
disappeared.
with like open world games. Like, how much fucking time do people spend designing like this fucking mountain, and there's nothing here, and like no one's ever gonna be here.
I feel bad for people who do that kind of.
Oh, get off
Oh man,
my
is he
head!
gonna kill you straight out?
No.
Oh wow, that was... Did he just get berserked?
Got my health back, or his health back, I think. But I didn't do any damage. So it's okay.
Yeah, what a weird enemy.
that's probably gonna kill me.
Yeah, that's gonna kill you.
I don't know if I can actually do anything about it. Sometimes.
It's like a big jockey.
Wow. He's got sharp talons.
Yeah, you can tell he's bringing his legs down.
Do giant multi-eyed demons have large talons?
They look like they do.
Are you interested in Tupperware?
That's such an old
It's
movie.
a brilliant movie.
It was hard to watch the first time. It's
Yes.
very awkward, very uncomfortable. Napoleon Dynamite, if people are unawares.
Are
Like,
people
did you
unawares?
Did you use my chapstick? Dude, you have to remember, there are 17-year-olds that were born in this millennium.
Holy shit!
Yeah, so they may not know Napoleon Dynamite.
Holy shit!
And I feel like that's pretty reasonable.
Whoa!
If you come to the party too late, how can you be expected to bring a gift? I don't know, there was gonna be a morale there,
yeah,
but it
sure.
just wasn't there.
Fucking millennials.
See, people, I'm pretty sure we're part of the millennial generation.
Technically, it's like after like 85, I think.
But I still think that's stupid. Why even call them the millennials?
Yeah. Well, the thing about generation, like, there's no real like generations are bullshit. It's a big load of shit.
But what's more than that, to me at least, is that you're calling them millennials. So I always assumed there were people born after the millennium. Doesn't that make sense to you? Like, anyone born January 1st, 2000 or onwards
It should.
becomes a millennial baby. Like, that to me makes way more sense.
I was born in 92. I'm a fucking 90s kid, all right? I experienced the 90s as a human being.
Yeah, you were 8
When it
when
was
they
happening.
ended.
Yeah.
I was 6 when they ended.
Yeah, and that's enough time to be alive in the 90s. Like
Eh.
some people are like
6 isn't
like
really.
they're like I'm 90 like 98. It's like you're not a 90s kid. You barely had consciousness.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, you were a baby still. Very much a baby. Or I guess like a very small toddler when the 90s ended.
And he's a baby still.
Can you cut that down?
Get into baby still. This isn't Breath of the Wild.
Yes, you can totally cut that down. I have
No.
to believe it. That's so gross. What is that
It's
thing?
It's a demon scrotal sack, obviously.
Yeah, hanging from a tree.
It's a demon scrotal sack hanging from a tree.
That sounds like such a terrible story.
I didn't know I didn't have my shield out.
Oh ho ho!
Oh,
Motherfuckers, they thought they had you.
they die when you hit them hard.
You thought you had me, but all along I had you.
You know what this game really needs?
What?
That fucking weird, overly consistent voiceover woman. From oh my god, it looks like he's fucking my face.
It really does.
Oh, especially that last hump.
Yeah.
He's just like yes.
The face!
Oh, no. Sorry, I've been playing every game but Dark Souls, so I'm really not used to how unforgiving it is to get hit.
Yeah, getting games that give, I think we've talked about this a bunch of times, but games that have stagger when you get hit
Yes.
are generally the games that are the hardest to plow through. I think that's the point.
I played a lot of Neo for a bit. It's a very inspired by Dark Souls, but it does this cardinal sin of game combat where you get hit and you get staggered, and it's enough time for the same enemy to hit you several times. and that's
and
just
stagger
dumb.
you again.
That's just dumb. It's just not. It's not well designed. Either make them do that much damage in their one hit, or fuck off. It's one thing if an enemy staggers me in this game and another one hits me. That's that's part of the balance of fighting more than one enemy. But like in Neo, like one dude stunned me, and then hit me like 8 times and almost fucking killed me. I'm like, that's just dumb. Like make it like these guys where they jump on your head and do 75% of your health. Because it's one action. It takes that much health, but it's one action, right?
And it takes a while to come back around. So they can't do that action right after they've done the action.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's two very opposite ends of the scale. There's games like that, which are obviously no good, because if you don't feel like you have some control, it's not fun to play.
Exactly.
But then there's also games at the opposite end of the scale. Like in World of Warcraft, if I wasn't fighting more than one enemy, I was wasting my time.
Yeah.
Right? That's how that game works, because you're rewarded for bringing in the most amount of anything, money, experience, whatever it is.
Yeah. You
So you're
pull
like,
all the ads.
yeah,
at
you're like,
once.
why would I fight one guy when I could bring 3 of them together and then just chunk them down as a team?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Some characters even benefit from fighting more than one person. You get either like more defense or you get better heals, whatever.
Or things like like when one guy died, it would hop over to another.
Yeah, things like that, like devouring curse type things. And it's weird because then all of a sudden you're going into these places and you're like, yeah, I could handle 5. I could take 5 guys on. There's 2, and then all of a sudden you're trying to like drag the first couple ads over to the final guy, and then the first couple leave, and you're like, God damn it, now I gotta go back and pick them up again. I prefer a game like this where even though the enemies spawn, the enemies are finite within a single life.
In this game?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Until
finite,
you die.
Yeah. Infinite enemies are dumb. I don't agree with them at all.
They're finite and they're well placed. Oh, there's 3 of them.
I love this enemy placement.
What is that, poison?
Yes.
Jesus.
I'm already poisoned, so it's not really gonna do.
Oh, it's the
anything.
same poison. Okay.
Yeah.
It's just crazy the visibility you lose and your health, bro.
Yeah. Your health, god damn it.
Listen. Health.
They were actually gonna do a guide character in Wind Waker, and they just ended up repurposing that character model for another dude.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They'd already made the character model and they didn't want to let it go to waste.
Yeah, they actually made 2 versions of it, like the Thunder God and the Wind God or something like that.
Oh. And that your guide was supposed to be the Thunder God?
Well, no, your guide
that's
was
what
gonna
they turned it
your
into.
guide was gonna be this dickhead frog.
The dickhead frog, the Thunder God.
The dickhead frog, the Thunder God.
If you were the Thunder God, what would your name be?
Oh, Jesus. Not Jesus, but
I am Jesus, God of Thunder.
I think it would be more interesting if he wasn't like, he's always depicted as like the soft-spoken guy. Like imagine if he was actually just dude who just like stormed into places and he's like, I will turn the water into wine. He was like a theatrical man.
You bitches want to see some shit? I'm gonna take this water, make it into some fine alizé. I don't know why he's black all of a sudden.
Alizé. Like, yo, you check it out, this fucking river? You guys have to swim in it. I'm fucking walking.
Can you imagine he turns the river to wine so people can't bathe in it?
Oh yeah, and everyone's drunk all the time.
Have
The
you seen
city
those-
falls to ruin.
Have you seen those comics? I think it's supposed to be like
Oh,
Mean
yeah.
Jesus or something.
Yeah. And it's
then-
like captioned like
Didn't Attack of the Show have something like that? Office Jesus.
Office Jesus.
That was
yes.
it, and he would just roll bowling balls down the hallway for no reason.
I forgot about Office Jesus. Attack of the Show was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, man, that was a really good show.
Kevin Pereira's still doing his thing. I don't think he's on G4 anymore.
You told me he was doing something. YouTube or
I think
something
he
like
like
that.
streams or something. I don't know.
There's so many platforms nowadays that it's just good to know people are out there doing it.
Absolutely.
So to further our Thunder God conversation, if you could
yeah.
have a superpower, what would it be?
Oh, it would. Oh, fuck. That's a difficult one, man.
And don't pick a silly one.
Like flight.
I mean, you can pick whatever you want, but don't pick one that, flight. Because once you fly at a certain speed, you'd start to lose your skin to the wind resistance. It would still be cool to be able to fly, but you could only fly at like 20, 30 kilometers an hour.
Right.
Maybe a little faster. Or I guess, motorcycle speeds.
Like
you
the
could go
power
that
of flight
fast.
would not be good because you'd have to either fly under the radar, because as soon as the army finds out you can fly, you ain't.
Yeah, you're getting captured.
Yeah, you're getting captured.
Tested on.
Plus, like you can't go out at night or a day because people would see you. flying at night is really fucking hard.
Yeah, you'd
So
you'd
that's
pretty
just-
much use it to like get over fences or
Yeah.
like I don't want to walk around the building, just fly over it.
Exactly.
But that's true. It's a little too obvious.
I shall join the covenant of the watchdogs of Farron.
Yeah, it's not like they had much of a choice but to let you in. The wolf's dead. It's not like he can
the
stop
wolf's
you.
not really doing much about it.
So what do you think? What would you take?
Oh fuck. Telekinesis?
That's the one that comes to my mind.
Because it has so many uses.
Even things like, I dropped something behind the couch. Like anything you could use telekinesis for, or like opening a lock.
There's a movie called 3 Inches. It's about a dude who has the ability to move things 3 inches.
Really?
That's as far as his ability goes, and he meets this group of people who also have seemingly useless powers.
Dude, this sounds like Mystery Men.
And it's kind of like that. I can't remember the other powers, but the dude's like, he's like, I can only move things 3 inches, and he's like, how many things in the world only need to move 3 inches?
Yeah.
And he's like, locks,
Yeah.
parts of cars, like small instruments. Like, there's so many things you can do.
You could perform surgeries on people.
Yeah. See, I don't
Theoretically.
think he has full control. I think he can just move them like once.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, he's like walking down the street, just like turning on cars, opening doors.
There's a Netflix movie you might like. Actually, I don't know if it's Netflix, but it's on there. It's called American Superhero.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen it?
No. Does it have Rainn Wilson in it?
No, that's Super.
Ah, yes.
And that one's pretty fucked up.
It's really fucked
That was a
up,
good
actually.
movie, but it was really fucked up. American Superhero is about a guy who has telekinesis, but that's it. He's just a normal guy who happens to have telekinesis, and he lives in what is essentially a slum in the States, and it's sort of about him, like he doesn't want to use his power to help people. The same reason Luke Cage didn't want to. It's like too much exposure.
Yeah.
And it's just super cool because they never dwell on the fact that he has superpowers. They
Really?
never question where it comes from. Like it's the story about him. It's not the story about a superhero.
That's awesome.
Yeah, honestly, one of my favorite super-powered person movies.
Huh.
Even though it's a very, very unknown one.
Still haven't seen Chronicle.
No?
No.
Dude, Chronicle was dark, but also really good.
Oh, speaking of a dark found footage movie, I know most of them are, but The Dirties is so good.
The Dirty.
Holy fuck, is it ever real? It's so it's a found footage movie made about 2 kids making a movie called The Dirties, in which 2 high school kids go and kill only the bullies during school hours.
Oh.
And they're referred to as the Dirties by the bullies. And so they're making this movie about 2 kids planning a high school shootout, and it starts to feel like the one is actually planning a high school shootout.
Oh.
And it's fucking crazy good. Like
That
it's
sounds
like
terrifying.
it's got some of the most real moments I've ever seen, and the coolest thing about it is that it's Canadian, made by like a handful, like very small group of people, and they actually got permission from a high school to film it in an actual Canadian high school.
Really?
Yeah. So like the authenticity for an independent film is really high.
Yeah, that's
because
amazing.
They had that opportunity. Yeah, it's so fucking good, dude. Like the subtlety in both of the actors. The one guy that's not planning the school shootout and his feelings about like, is this guy actually doing this? Are we really planning this?
Yeah,
Oh,
what's...
fuck.
Oh, no. What is it?
This is actually a reference to the first game.
Is this Treebeard?
No, this is the demon. Hi. This is the demon that you fight in the tutorial.
What?
Yeah.
I don't remember this. From the
Remember
first game?
you walk into a room with a broken sword and then he breaks it open.
And you can fall
Or
on
sorry,
his head?
yeah, you fall on his head, yeah.
Oh, I just don't remember him looking like this. Maybe it's just been a long time.
Oh, they retextured him for sure.
Okay, so that's the thing. His skin's just different.
This is crazy. Why does he have so much health?
I thought that seemed pretty reasonable.
Oh,
You only hit him with 2
I don't
fireballs.
think I'm doing enough damage yet.
Is this supposed to be quicker?
Yeah, for sure.
Ooh,
Oh, I forgot about that, yeah.
that's so awesome. He does a Mario butt slam. It's amazing.
Oh, yeah, more on Miyazaki's inspirations. Definitely Zelda games. Definitely Zelda games. Like the Wind Waker does a lot of those looping levels.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's super neat. I really enjoy it.
I know very little about the Zelda games in general. I know most of the ones that came out on handheld consoles.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
Link's Awakening, I'm pretty familiar with. I think I played, what was the mini one called?
Oh, fuck off.
Mushroom Kingdom? No.
Oh, no, it was the Minish Cap.
Minish Cap, that's it. I knew it had something to do with mushrooms.
Sounded like mushrooms.
Well, cap, you know. Mushroom
Oh. Oh.
cap. Yeah, I think
I didn't even
that's,
think of that.
I think that's why it has
The
that
soul of a stray demon.
name. A Shra. Whoa.
The straw? The straw demon?
Yeah.
Great. Oh, great. What a great axe.
What a great
It's
axe.
a fantastic axe.
So that guy was just, we could just walk by him?
Yeah, this whole area was like an optional
I
thing.
love that.
I love this game.
I love that so much. There's so many games where you walk to the top of the stairs and it's like, oh no, there is a great defeatable enemy between you and the way out.
Yeah.
So you better go defeat the enemy.
There's the first castle we were in. There is the
Village?
There's the place that we're in right now, like the place we were just in.
The
with all
bog.
The bog, yeah. Over there, I think.
So that was a
think that's
legit
the-
elevator.
Oh yeah,
It took us like 200 feet up, 300
Oh, yeah.
feet up.
it's I think that's the Crucifixion Woods. Yeah, it is. Let me get
That
my.
looks like it.
Let me get my
My
binocs
binoculars.
out. That's the entrance. See, there's a bonfire right there, and we came down to the Crucifixion Woods.
Nice.
Fucking oh. All right. Thank you for joining us. Next episode, Elevator.
Next episode, down?
Yeah.
Down.
Yeah.